from the station working for you. This is WRTV News at 11, streaming now.
Loneliness is almost debilitating for some people, and the holidays tend to amplify that.
Not everyone had family or friends to spend time with this Christmas. One local coffee shop wanted to make a difference today by inviting anyone without a place to go or a loved one to be with for free coffee and donuts. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you so much for choosing us tonight. I'm Amber Grigley. Dozens showed up at Needhammer Coffee Company on East Washington Street today. WRTV's Rachel Wilkerson was there as holiday cheer was spread to those without a familiar face to lean on.
With a warm cup of joe and free donuts, folks gathered around the table with smiles, music, and conversations.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
Carol and Jerry Cosby are spending Christmas Day without their 7 children. They heard about Needhammer's Coffee, Donuts, and Love on the news and wanted to check it out.
They all have their own families we live with, so we're orphans today, so we'll just go up there and get some free coffee and donuts and find out about the place, and it is amazing.
The holiday spirit was felt by all who joined.
And my goodness, look at the variation of people, all ages and shapes and sizes.
Thank you so much.
12-year-old Corday Kelleher found joy giving stockings with hygiene products and more to every person who walked in.
It's when I make people happy, it makes them happy. So I actually, at the beginning of this, I gave a few dollars to a homeless guy. So yeah, and it just kind of made his day.
The coffee shop's general manager, John Hobelman, started this 4 years ago.
We have had newly single parents where maybe it's their first year without their children. We've had incarcerated people, recent widows, widowers.
He says by simply caring, they've made a huge impact on so many.
There are so many people that are alone or don't have family. We hear that it got them through a rough patch. It really helped them out. And we love that.
Rachel Wilkerson, WRTV.
Now, this was Needhammer Coffee Company's 4th year doing this, and the general manager says there are no plans of stopping soon. All right, turning now to weather, a slow start to your Christmas plans, but let's check in now with meteorologist Kyle Mounts to see how things will shape up as we move into the last weekend, Sunday.
Of the year. Yeah, you know, we had fantastic temperatures out there for Christmas. We really didn't need to layer up as we made it to 63 in Indianapolis. Temperatures that were close to record territory here, and there you can see that average high of 38. So we don't exactly get historical credit for today's temperature. The top number there, 64 degrees. That's the warmest Christmas day we've ever had in Indianapolis, and it's a long-standing one at 1893. But right on its heels, there's 2021 going into the books there at the second warmest Christmas day on record. Right now we're at 44 in Indy, 47 for you in Martinsville. A little colder though in the Lafayette area at 34 degrees. And you can see that we have cleared out skies, especially across the northern half of the state here. All the rain is long gone, but the clearing skies, that's what's really starting to let those temperatures drop in northern locations. Tomorrow morning we will start off in the middle 30s here. We'll partly cloudy skies for us, but look at how quickly these temperatures are going to recover with some sunshine that'll be back in the forecast tomorrow, at least for the first half of the day. We're already at 43 degrees there. Coming up, we'll talk about when it will finally start to feel more like December.
All right, thanks, Kyle, for that weather update. Well, the U.S. has recorded more than 52 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic, according to Johns Hopkins University. And now the Omicron variant is fueling this latest surge as hospitals continue to struggle amid the rising number of patients. The CDC is changing some guidelines. Here's ABC's Phil Lipoff with the latest.
On this Christmas holiday, cases of COVID-19 continue to rise across the country. 8,500 Americans have died in just the last week, with the heaviest toll on the unvaccinated.
If my parents got it, it would have saved their lives. Once they're gone, they're gone. then there's nothing you can really do to get them back.
The Bidens in a Christmas message saying, "We are also keeping in our prayers all of you who have lost loved ones during this pandemic." Hospitals and medical personnel continue to feel the strain. The CDC updated its recommendations for vaccinated and boosted healthcare workers, cutting their isolation period to 7 days. The U.S. now averaging 176,000 daily infections. That's well over the peak seen this past summer. The CDC estimates the Omicron variant accounts for more than 70% of new cases. New York State shattering its daily infection record with more than 44,000 cases. That's up 53% in just 2 days.
We've had more testing, and we've had more opportunities, but also we know that hospitalizations are continuing to rise.
The Department of Health reporting a 4-fold increase in pediatric hospitalizations in New York City. The state now shortening the quarantine period for asymptomatic essential workers to just 5 days. New Yorkers lining up on Christmas Eve to get COVID tests any way they could. Long lines for tests in Florida as well. The state seeing more than 125,000 cases in the week that ended this past Thursday. Phil Lipoff, ABC News, New York.
DePaul University is now requiring all students and employees who are eligible for a COVID-19 booster shot to get one before returning to campus in January. Others are required to get the shot as soon as they reach eligibility. Now, students who are eligible for a booster must get the shot no less than 48 hours before returning to campus for 2022. Winter term classes start January 5th. DePaul says those without proof of the booster shot will not be able to attend class or move into housing. IFD is now providing fire protection for the city of Beech Grove for at least the next 20 years. Under the new agreement that took effect today, Beech Grove firefighters are now IFD employees. That means Beech Grove Fire Station 57 is now IFD Station 46. Beech Grove will still provide ambulance service to the community. Well, if you opted for a real Christmas tree this holiday season, you may need to get it recycled within the next month. Well, there are designated recycling spots at 8 Indianapolis parks. Now, those will be open from now until January 31st. Trees should be left at designated areas. You'll find all at the drop-off locations. And of course, you will make sure that they need to be free of ornaments, lights, and tinsels. And of course, they need to be real. Now, you can find out more information and recycling locations all listed in this story on our website at WRTV.com. More holiday travel trouble. Hundreds of flights are being canceled yet again. And we haven't even reached the peak of activity yet. We'll have that story ahead on the news at 11.
From the station working for you, this is WRTV News at 11, streaming now.
A year ago today, downtown Nashville, Tennessee was rocked by a bomb blast that left at least 8 people injured. Police say Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV into the area and set off the bomb. Quinn died in the blast. The motive for the bombing is still not known. Police say the RV had a loudspeaker that warned of the impending explosion. About 40 buildings, including an AT&T transmission facility, were destroyed. Today, a section of the area is still closed to the public. An armed intruder was arrested at Windsor Castle Christmas morning, where Queen Elizabeth was celebrating the holiday. The 19-year-old suspect was armed with what police are describing only as an offensive weapon. Police responded quickly when he triggered a security alarm and took him into custody. The suspect was able to get on the grounds of the castle, but was not able to enter any buildings. Investigators say members of the royal family have been informed and notified of the incident. President Joe Biden virtually thanked troops stationed across the globe for their service Saturday. The president said he recognizes being away from their family for the holiday is part of the job, but he adds it's the hard part of the job.
I just want you to know how much we care. We're grateful for your courage, your sacrifice, not only your sacrifice, but your family's sacrifice. The holidays really bring into sharp focus being apart. It's just part of the job, but it's a hard part of the job, and it's who you guys are, You're solid. You know, I get criticized for saying this occasionally, but you're the solid steel spine of the nation. You really are. Always vigilant, always ready when duty calls.
Now, the Bidens have a personal connection to the military. Their late son, former Delaware Attorney General Beau Biden, was deployed to Iraq in 2008. He died of brain cancer in 2015. Well, the surge in cases of the Omicron variant and winter weather in parts of the country is wreaking havoc on travel plans as millions of Americans travel for the Christmas holiday. Here's ABC's Zareen Shaw with the latest.
This Christmas Eve, the TSA says it screened more than 1.7 million travelers, the lowest number since December 15th. The TSA expects to screen a total of 30 million passengers during the period from December 20th to January 3rd.
This is our first time going to see our family in over a year.
Yeah, we've canceled some trips because of like health concerns and stuff like that, so just want to make sure everybody's safe.
The holiday season is always a busy time for travel, but this year it is being complicated by coronavirus.
I guess it's sad. It's just really sad.
United, Delta, JetBlue, and American grounding hundreds of flights.
The whole trip has been canceled. We don't know how that happened. We don't know why that happened.
The airline citing staff shortages amid the surge in cases of the Omicron variant.
Really nothing you can do about it. It's one of those things that's out of your control. So you just take a deep breath and try to find the best alternative.
The weather also taking a toll on travel for those looking to drive to or from their holiday destinations. Northeast of LA, fast-moving floodwaters tearing off this section of a highway. In Oakland, California crews working to clean up mud and debris washed down from the El Dorado and Apple burn scar.
At this time, it might be best just to delay travel until we can get a better evaluation of most of our routes.
On Interstate 80 in Soda Springs, drivers trying to make it over mountain passes stranded for hours in heavy snow. Avalanche warnings for the High Sierra now extending into the Rocky Mountains of Utah and Colorado. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Here in central Indiana, a little bit of rain might have slowed you down from time to time today for your travels. We even had a couple rumbles of thunder this morning around Rushville and Shelbyville, but all the wet weather has long moved out of here, and now some colder temperatures are starting to make their known presence here. As we get around Monticello, you're at 33, 44 degrees though in Indianapolis, and we're still around 50 degrees as you approach the Ohio River tonight. Overnight temperatures will dip down into the upper 20s around Logansport, Peru, and Kokomo, calling for a low of 32 in Crawfordsville, upper 30s for you around Bloomington into the Columbus area. And again, that's around our average high for this time of year. So even though it's going to be cooler tomorrow than what we had today, this is still unseasonably mild stuff. 40 degrees for you at 10 a.m. We will see some sunshine here as we get the day started. 46 at noon, and winds will not be as breezy either out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's going to get our afternoon temperature to around 50 as we continue to increase the clouds. Once again, we will have a little bit of a range in temperatures. A little cooler for you to the north. Lafayette at 48, 46 in Kokomo, about 50 degrees or so around Indianapolis and Greenwood, as well as Danville, and middle 50s into the Bloomington and Columbus areas. With all the mild air that we have had so far this month, no surprise, it's been just a trace of snowfall so far for Indianapolis, a far cry from the 4.8 inches that we would typically see at this point in the month. Kind of flipped the script, though, when it comes to rainfall. You can see we're at nearly 3 inches of rain after that quarter of an inch that we picked up today, and that is running a little bit above average, and we are going to add to that total here as we go pretty quickly through the forecast. As we jump ahead to tomorrow evening, still dry, but there are the clouds. We will see the rain increasing in coverage again tomorrow night. And once again tomorrow night, we may hear a rumble of thunder or two, but no severe weather is expected with just some of that heavier rain. It should move through fairly quickly, just a few light lingering showers possible here as we get into our Monday morning. So most areas will see about a quarter to a half inch of rain, but you get under one of those thunderstorms and you could be a little closer to that half inch to 1 inch rainfall amount. You may say, hey, well, after this, certainly those temperatures have got to come down. It's not going to be the case, at least not on Monday. We go back up into the 60s here, 65 at noon, 61 by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that would be our 10th 60-degree day here in the month of December. We've only done that one other time. As we look at the extended forecast, Mild, more rain on Tuesday there, 52. As we get closer to the new year, that's where temperatures come down a little bit. Going to feel a little more December-like here. Highs around 40 as we get into New Year's Eve. Well, we may be wrapping up Christmas Day, but coming up, we'll show you where it's not too late to check out some of those Christmas lights.
Well, Christmas Day brings a lot of joy to families, but for some, it's a recipe for domestic violence and abuse. Researchers in Indianapolis say they're seeing a disturbing trend. Domestic violence reports to police increased more than 50% on Christmas Day. WRTV's Kara Kinney is working for you, uncovering why this is happening and what you can do about it.
We spoke with a researcher who studied police reports in Indianapolis, Bloomington, Fort Wayne, and Boone County. He found a huge uptick in domestic violence reports on Christmas Day. Renita Hills lives on Indy's east side. She's a survivor of domestic abuse.
I know that feeling of to be calling and needing help and hoping somebody comes in time.
Renita says she didn't realize she was being abused until it nearly killed her.
But a lot of times I hear, why don't they just leave? Why don't they just leave? People don't understand that it's a process. But for 15 years, the Renita I was being stripped away. I was told I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't smart enough. I was not good enough.
We spoke with Renita last year about the pandemic's impact on domestic violence. Since then, Andrew Campbell has uncovered another disturbing trend. The CEO and founder of Campbell Research and Consulting in Indianapolis studied police reports and found a 50 to 107% increase in domestic violence reports to Central Indiana police on Christmas Day.
In the smaller communities, it goes from 2 to 4 on Christmas days. And in the larger communities, it goes from 13 to 26 or from 26 to 39. So we're seeing them jump in that manner.
Why Christmas Day?
Everyone's in the house. Most outside organizations are closed. They're in there together. And I think, again, that lends to opportunity for abuse to occur.
Also, by Christmas Day, the kids have already been at home for a week. Plus, many parents are already stressed to the max about their finances. Also,
we're more likely to see other family possibly visiting the house. And so there may be opportunity or greater opportunity for detection if an outside family member notes something that feels or looks wrong and reports it.
Sandy Runkle with Prevent Child Abuse Indiana says the impact on children who are likely to be home and see or hear the abuse can be devastating.
They also are many times more likely to become physical victims themselves, in the midst of the domestic violence action. So they're in danger of psychological and emotional maltreatment, but also neglect and physical abuse themselves just from getting caught up in that atmosphere.
They're calling on churches, doctors, schools, and other organizations to be vigilant this time of year in supporting families and looking for signs of abuse.
Even if it's just a breezy hello, that can go a long way in letting people know that you're at least thinking about them.
If you're afraid or worried for a family member, it's probably a good idea to trust that gut feeling and to respond and do something about it. If someone does come to you and disclose these types of things, it's so important to believe them, to support them in that.
If you have concerns, you can call 211 or the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE, or you can visit thehotline.org. Working for you, Kara Kinney, WRTV.
And here are some signs of domestic violence you can look for in your loved ones. Unexplained bruises, being emotionally upset or agitated, being extremely withdrawn or non-responsive, nervousness around certain people as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this quick break. Well, it's not just teens swiping through their For You page. It seems everyone is on TikTok these days. An analysis by Cloudflare found that TikTok was the most visited website and social media platform this year. Now, this is based on web traffic numbers. TikTok especially dominated during Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Google and Facebook were among the top 3 websites this year. As a result of the pandemic, local organizations have been working harder than ever to make sure Central Indiana families are not going hungry. For many groups, giving back has always been a tradition. Take, for instance, the congregation at Grace United Methodist Church in Franklin. They spent the day providing free meals for anyone who wanted one. Now, this was the 13th year for the event.
Part of our mission is to provide a place where people can come to have a hot meal. And so we're glad that we can offer that this year.
Church members plan to feed at least 1,000 people in one afternoon. They offered carryout as well as home delivery. Well, this time of the year, there are more than just animals at the Indianapolis Zoo. The grounds have been transformed into a winter wonderland of colorful lights. And don't worry if you haven't made it out to see Christmas at the zoo this year. No problem. It will shine brightly after Christmas Day.
Our tradition here at Christmas at the Zoo goes all the way back to 1967. So we have been doing this for 53 years now, growing and getting bigger and better every single year. Santa's Village is one of our largest, newer additions. It opened a few years ago, but for a lot of guests, this is a brand new experience for them. It's all set underneath our bicentennial pavilion. In there, we have Santa's barn, Mrs. Claus's kitchen, Santa's study, of course. So this is where a lot of the activities are going to be happening each night with Christmas at the Zoo. And then one of our brand new activities this year is a new exhibit for animals. So that is an Arctic fox exhibit that's located back in our Flights of Fancy area. Arctic fox are a beautiful species. They have that snowy white fur. So they're really a very perfect species to be out in the cold weather and enjoy them at Christmas time. We're really fortunate that we have such a huge outdoor space here. We have 64 acres on our campus, and guests can really take advantage of that. Enjoy all of the lights, really lights from the front of the zoo the whole way to the back. And for us, a lot of animals are outside this time of year. We have tigers and brown bears. We have red pandas and lots of other animals that enjoy being outdoors in this colder wintertime weather. So guests have an opportunity to come outside, get some fresh air, enjoy the Christmas spirit here at the zoo. Usually they come on around dusk, so about 5 o'clock. Really, that's my favorite time to be outside at Christmas at the zoo. The zoo opens at noon, so we encourage all of our guests to come early to visit with animals and then watch as that transformation happens at sunset. You're going to start to see the lights come on, and it's a really magical experience that you can only have at the zoo at wintertime.
Well, how about that? Christmas at the Zoo will be open again tomorrow and daily through next Thursday, December 30th. Now, we have all the information you need to know listed on our website at WRTV.com.
Always a great display to check out, and we've got some mild temperatures. We're just going to have to dodge some raindrops, especially on Tuesday. Then it gets a little colder heading into the new year.
Well, that does it for the news at 11. Thank you so much for making WRTV your choice for news. Merry Christmas and have an amazing night.